Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be making some pulled pork sandwiches. And I started off by taking a pork loin and cutting it up and seasoning it with salt and pepper, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything in that footage that I deleted by accident. But anyways, and then I went in and added some barbecue sauce. Just use whichever barbecue sauce you like best. I like Diane's, so I always use that one because I like a sweeter barbecue sauce more so than like a savory type. And then I went in with some orange juice, and I used 1 cup of orange juice, followed by about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And after that, I went in with some apple cider vinegar. I used about 3 tablespoons. And then I used some Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire, I don't know, I feel like that's a word nobody can pronounce. And then I just put in some Tabasco to finish it off for the wet ingredients, and then we can move into all of the dry ingredients and spices. And for that I use some paprika, of course, it's like one of my top 5 favorite spices. Yes, I have a top 5, it's weird. And I also used some cinnamon. I used 3 tablespoons of that. I also added some chili powder and some ground onion powder and some ground garlic powder. You can really make this your own as well. If you have spices that you really love and you want to add in, go right ahead. Like, feel free to add whatever you want and just have fun with it, because cooking is fun. At least to me, cooking is fun. And then I just mix it all together. I just use my hands. And then I put the lid on it and I cooked it at 8 hours on low. You can do 10 hours. I just didn't want to start it any earlier or else it would have been finished really late. Or if you're gonna do it for like the 4 or 6 hours, I definitely would say cut your pieces a lot smaller, because you're gonna want them to cook faster in that short amount of time. But honestly, low and slow I feel like is the way to go. Once it was cooked, I took all the meat out. I separated any fat like from the meat, because even though I think it helps make it more tender when you're cooking it, when you break it up amongst the meat at the end, as we're doing now, I just find it didn't give a really pleasant texture, so I avoided that. And then I'm just gonna put that in the oven for about 2 minutes on broil, just to char the top of it. So now in a saucepan, I'm gonna take all of the leftover sauce and I'm gonna put it in there and bring it to a boil. While that's boiling, I put in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch into a bowl with equal amounts of water, and I just gave that a good stir. And then I'm gonna whisk this into the sauce to make it a little bit thicker. So how I like to incorporate it, I like to do it slowly. I like to whisk my liquid first and then slowly pour in the cornstarch mixture. And I just want to do this until it's able to coat the back of a spoon, which you will see me showing you next, the right consistency you're kind of looking for with your sauce. So as you can see, it's been boiling for a minute. I put my spoon in there and it was coated, and that's how I know that my sauce is good to go. So now that I have my meat out of the oven, I'm gonna give it a good coat with that sauce to just help keep it nice and like moist. I didn't want to use that word, but I couldn't think of a better one. And then on it, I just got some Kaiser buns, and there's your finished product. You can put a little extra sauce in there if you want, but I hope you guys like this recipe, and let me know if you want to see more slow cooker recipes. I'll definitely do that for you. Bye!